One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland. SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Terrapins offense takes the field to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man.
Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. The give out of the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, the inside give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Finds a tight end down the gut. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The ball is right at the 10-yard line. It's first and goal. They're looking for the first touchdown of the day. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Caught over the middle. It's Branch. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Purdue! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Washington. A little screen to the running back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. First snap in this drive will come from the 46. They'll give it to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Joyner. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Washington. It's complete on the right side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Terrapins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it down the right side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Terrapins! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Finds his tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Off play action on first down. Got his man.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Cooper. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Terrapins have moved it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Terrapins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They want to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick pass and catch, good enough for the first down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Joyner. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal.
There he goes. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Branch. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the... And
like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Smith. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Finds his man. It's Smith.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to throw on third. Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Boilermakers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. The snap sets up to throw. Plucks it out of the air. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. received in the middle. It's McConnell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. Finds a little space.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Got it in the middle. It's McConnell. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Shakes off the defender. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force the negative play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Catch in the middle, it's Manning. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Cal has had almost no answers today, and when they've had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Berkeley. They're trailing by 21 to Boston College.
To the air on first down.
Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gets it out fast. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all...
Oh, he's got some space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Boilermakers are on the move.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff, and get when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Wants to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Now from inside the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Boilermakers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Branch. He won't get there, and it'll bring up 4th down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get in the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. Find some fresh air. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Manning. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that.